Hi there everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Canadian Profits TV. Excuse the digs, I just got back from my Hell on Wheels workout at CrossFit. It's tough getting back into it after a couple of weeks. Anyhow, I'm just swamped with stuff that I'm doing here. Just got back after basically 2 weeks of different stuff down in Tampa and then at the Superconference and everything. So I'm being a little lazy, or I shouldn't say lazy, I'm delegating. How's that sound? So I'm delegating this week's episode of Canadian Profits TV. Our business breakthrough comes to you with our good friend Troy White. Our real estate tips are from our friends Robert and Donnie from Dragon Ventures. And our mindset minute comes from none other than Darren Weeks himself. So enjoy this week's episode of Canadian Profits TV. And at the end of the episode, we've got some clips from the recent Superconference. So take care, enjoy that, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye. All right, this is Dave Dubeau here with my good friend Troy White, Marketer Extraordinaire, copywriter to the stars, you name it, he is it when it comes to marketing. We just wrapped up the 2011 Fast Track Superconference. Troy, you were speaking at it. What would be one of your business breakthroughs that you'd like to share with our Canadian Profits TV watchers, viewers?
Well, thanks again, Dave, for having me on here. And what I wanted to just share was that I think every entrepreneur, every aspiring entrepreneur, really needs to understand the true power of their story. That is my thing. I love using stories in marketing and sales. We all love a great story, and I just think that we all need to dig a little deeper and find the backstory. Tell the story about how you got where you are today, where you're going. What a big thing that we learned this weekend was, what is your why? And what is it that drives you to do what you do, that continues to work as hard as you do? Entrepreneurs are the hardest working people that I know. So, and then tell people what your why is and show them what your why is. The use of pictures, and what I mean by pictures is your family and that. So really find that story, because your customers want to know it, your prospects want to know who they're about to deal with, and a good story will sell you more than anything else in the world. So find it and use it, and Dave's been a master at it, and I really want to thank you again for having me on here and being part of this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Troy. If people want to find out more about you, what should they go? What should they do? Where should they go?
The shortcut is troysblog.com.
Perfect. troysblog.com. Thanks, my friend. Thanks for being part of the program and one of our very, very valued contributing writers.
Yes, thank you for having me part.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Here we are. Another segment of Canadian Profits TV, our real estate tips. And we've got two real estate investors here, probably quite well known to everybody. Doni MacLellan and Robert Smith from Dragon Ventures. Gentlemen, can you share with us a quick tip about working with investors for our real estate deals?
For real estate deals, so one of the best things is believe in yourself when you're setting up the deals and protect the cash flow. By protecting the cash flow is set up the deal so that you're paying reasonable amounts to everybody. Everybody's a win-win situation. But the biggest thing is how you pay out your deal, how you structure your deal, so that you actually are able to protect the investor's interest, because you make the deal successful by how you've structured it. So.
Okay, that's a lot of big words.
Okay. Sorry.
No, that's very good. That's awesome. But let's say a lot of people watching this are just getting involved in real estate investing. How do you bring on investors? How do you attract investors in the first place for your first deal or two?
Action is the biggest thing, and just ask. Usually friends or family, start with them.
Yeah.
They'll be your toughest critics, but they'll also be your biggest supporters. And that's what we found when we went and asked our friends. They actually they wrote a check.
All right, and your biggest lesson learned, I think, Robert, you shared that with you. Can you translate that into everyday layman language?
Don't give away the farm when you're setting up the deal.
Exactly. So, you gentlemen, you did very, very well attracting investors, but you overpaid at the beginning. Is that right? You offered too much.
Yes. I would say that that's the way it is now. We've slowly worked our way back out of that, and it's working a lot better. You have to be reasonable with what you offer. Plus, it's more believable to offer something a little more similar to what a bank might be, because that's what they'll compare you to as a bank investment.
All right, very good. Thank you guys very much.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
See you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, here I am with my good friend Darren Weeks. We just wrapped up the 2011 almost last ever Fast Track Superconference, man.
So a little emotional.
Yeah, it was
10 years
emotional.
in business. Congratulations.
Yeah.
The company's doing phenomenally well. And the theme for this weekend was what?
I guess why? Like, why do you do it? Why do you continue to do it? And we had a lot of, awesome guest speakers. Some of the Dragon's Den came, and Rich Dad Advisors, Robert Kiyosaki, King Kiyosaki, and everybody I talked to, I want to hear their why. Like, why do they keep doing this? Because a lot of them do not need to do this. They don't do this to generate profits. They do this to share and to give back. And, even hearing Wayne's story about his ranch and his charity and helping out for so many years. So it's really important that you find a why, and money isn't necessarily just for those material things. It's really to help people. And I've got a comfortable house, I've got a comfortable car, I'm very comfortable. Now it's, why do I keep doing this? And what can you do to give back is really the key. And what Robert said today when he called in was, again, don't work for money. Work for lessons. So keep up your good work, Dave. I appreciate what you always have done, and the more messages that we can get out there, the better this world's going to be. I truly believe that.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man.
All right, so here we are for a little business mastermind lunch. Darren showed up to visit with the gang. We got Robbie Chalk, aka Slim. Looking good, buddy? Here comes the gang. All right, here comes Larry and John. It's not the same quality, I know, but how you doing, Mike?
Doing good, Dave.
Have you got your fancy dancy camera, or you already put it away?
I put it away because I was eating. I just want to sit on it.
All right, sounds good. Well, we'll compare the quality. We got Lori and Robin there. How's dinner, you guys?
Excellent.
All right. How you doing, Wade?
I'm doing very well,
Are you having
Dave.
fun? Was dinner good?
It was excellent.
It was excellent. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear
Well,
that.
it's not over yet.
Oh, okay. We're just getting
I'm
warmed
gonna
up.
keep up with Ken.
How about you guys? You having a good time?
Excellent time.
All right. Thanks for coming all the way out to the Superconference. Great to have you. Here we go. We're at the Superconference doing some photo ops with Robert Herjavec. There's our good friend Sylvain. And a few more people. All right, everybody, wave, say hello. Dr. Poon, how you doing? How's the food? It's all good.